us, but sorry, like yelling at Jim. I probably ruined my voice by yelling at him, but anyway, I couldn't help it. He was definitely in the wrong and berating us. Yeah, so Hamburg had a great reputation as a place for live music, very encouraging sort of crowds who used to come, and they really liked English language music. So the Beatles actually recorded 2 of their songs in German on the back of their success here. John Lennon particularly was pretty skeptical about the idea, but their manager sort of suggested that it might be a really good way for them to further break into the German market. So they recorded She Loves You and I Want to Hold Your Hand in German. So a guy from Luxembourg, where German is an official language, wrote the lyrics for them. They used the existing music tracks and then they put the vocal tracks down over the top of it. So these lads from Liverpool singing in German. Interesting to think that we're talking about only 15 years after the war when they came here. A lot of the musicians who came here in the early 60s, their parents were horrified that they were coming to perform in Germany. It was only 15 years after the Germans had been the enemy, of course, but I think it was actually the beginnings of a real rapprochement in the relationship between England and Germany post-World War II. We still have lots of rivalry. The most famous way it manifests itself these days is over sunbeds at holiday resorts. It's well known that the Germans get up at 5:30 in the morning to go and put their towels on the seats, and then the English come down at 10 o'clock after their breakfast, and they're always outraged that the Germans have all the best sunbeds. But if that's the height of our disagreements these days, then perhaps it's not such a bad thing. So now we're going to head down to the port, which you see already is in view just down there to the left-hand side. You're looking at one of the big dry docks there. So you can see how close the port is to the Reeperbahn, and maybe you get an idea of how the rope-making street had to be there, but also you can see how the red light district would have developed with such proximity to the port. So the port these days, very much an active port. We're going to begin the journey in the so-called harbour of Hamburg. This